All right, so now we're going to talk about fiber, another amazing compound found only in plants. And you know, in some countries, like rural China and Africa, colon cancer is absolutely unheard of. But colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States. I wonder if it has anything to do with fiber intake. In Uganda, the average fiber intake is about 100 grams per day. Do you know what it is in America? About 15 grams per day, all right? So fiber acts, I want to explain this concept to you because I think it's really fascinating. It kind of acts like a train car. You think of like the seven dwarves and they're mining for their little diamonds and put them in the train car and the train car leaves the mine, right? Fiber works as a means to transport basically bad things out of our body, right? So remember that IGF-1? We get high levels of that. Then we sometimes get high levels of estrogen because we're drinking a lot of milk, which is liquid estrogen, cow's milk. We have lots of toxins. And the way it works is we have all these substances that are really not great. They end up being filtered by our liver, okay? And then the liver is going to shoot all this IGF-1, excess hormones, toxins down our common bile duct into our intestines, all right? What we're hoping is that we've got some fiber there. If we have fiber in our intestines, it's going to act like a little train car, and all that junk's going to go in the train car, and it's going to exit into the toilet. That's what we want it to do, okay? But imagine if we don't have fiber. You want to know what my usual lunch was before I went plant-based? When I'd be slogging away at the day job, and I'd break away. I'd run to a popular little sub shop here and I'd get the Pepe, the ham and cheese sub. It was so good with my nice crispy white bread, and I'd get a Diet Coke, and then I'd always say, I had a rough day, and I'd get a chocolate chip cookie, okay? So I eat all of that. How much fiber do you think I have in my gut? None, right? So I'm eating all this stuff that's making my IGF-1 levels spike, right? So when all the junk comes out of my liver, down the common bile duct, it gets to my intestines, nothing's there to take it out. So what happens? The intestinal lining is a mucosal lining. All of our GI tract is mucosa. And like the inside of your lips is mucosa. The mucosal lining is very, it's just really vascular. You know, like you have chest pain, you pop a nitroglycerin, immediately those coronary arteries dilate and your chest pain goes away, right? So the vascular lining of our mucosa can transport things really quickly, right? So all that IGF-1 rush, the extra estrogen, everything that's coming down my common bile duct, gets to the intestine, no fiber there. What's it going to do? It's just going to reabsorb into the intestinal wall and go through your circulatory system again. And then it goes through the liver, comes back down, up, no fiber, going to reabsorb again. So we have all these hormones that just keep going around and around and around. We want all this bad stuff to exit our body, okay? So that's what you'll find when you switch to a plant-based diet and you start eating like 2 to 3 servings of legumes a day, everything starts to get better because the bad stuff is exiting through the fiber train car, okay?